If I tell you I want this for a feature, you should know why I want this for a feature. Just like if I had a pound of weed and I told you why I want this for a pound, you're gonna know why I want this for a pound, why it's valued at that. If I say I want this for a verse, you should know why. How you gonna make your money back? What this nigga worth? Why he worth that? What he worth? Why he worth that? How can I make my money back? I don't think any artist should jump in. I don't think anybody should jump in any business without studying the market. Niggas just want to be rappers. You got to study the market in any business that you jump in. Once you study the market, then you're going to know how to apply yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hoffa. Oh, heart so cold. They think I sold my soul. Like I would ever sell my soul. No, they want to know how I'm so cold with it. My niggas see me and say, bro, did it. My diamonds dancing got them so livid. If you a hater, man, I might have fucked a couple big bitches, but I never fuck with jealousy. Niggas talking like a op, keep the same energy. Homie said we crew still, but Brody just a friend of me. I don't fuck with you still, you know I got a memory. I never changed like Hov said. You can't relate if you never slept on a cold bed. You wasn't plucking roaches off of mold bread with holes in your pro cats. I was only a teen, but felt more like an old head. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Alright, we back. My expert opinion, the realest show in America. For the time being. You know, we talk about this music shit, and you know, everybody here is has been or is a part of hip hop, has contributed to hip hop, love hip hop, grew up on hip hop. Well, what we're looking at nowadays is this industry that's promoted our music, that's kind of pushed hip hop to a level where billionaires were created. It's starting to fall apart. We got some guys in the building that are very versed in the independent game and the industry. Let's talk about it. Mac, what up?
Salute, King.
Gap.
I'm here, you know what I mean? I want to shout out a couple niggas in the building. Got my man G-Stats in the building, got Smoke in the building.
G-Stacks.
Got Franchise in the building, got C-Class, Brownsville in the building, the whole BSF in the building. I feel good.
Yeah.
Before we move over
great.
to whoever started the rumor on Clark Kent, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Yeah, that
Your
was
whole
whack.
family's a bitch. You a mutt and you a bitch. Just know that. You are a bitch. Stop doing bitch shit. You are a bitch.
And a mutt. He's like a mix.
And a mutt.
Yeah, and a mutt. You gotta mix it up together.
I got your back if you get in an altercation for saying that.
Shout out to Clark. You know, he's fighting a good fight. I spoke to him a couple days ago, and
shout out to Clark.
you know, send your prayers out. Prayers for Clark.
He's
prayers
alive. He's alive. Just know that he's alive.
Absolutely.
Fuck what the internet said. He's alive.
And I want to say rest in peace to Big Grizz. Some of y'all might have known him as Lil Kim Security. That's coming from my man Commando. That was his homie. So rest in peace, Big Grizz.
Indeed.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it. I saw 2 Chainz is now a free agent.
You seen that somewhere?
Yes. He did a post saying, I'm not re-signing to Def Jam.
He said he's the biggest free agent in the game.
Yeah. Now, in the past month, I don't know if it's due to staying at a certain person's parties after 4, but a lot of niggas been stepping down. A lot of people been getting laid off. What is it looking like in those buildings nowadays?
And I can't call it. That's behind the curtain.
Right.
We seen a million niggas step down.
Right.
We seen a million niggas step down from not even music companies.
Right.
Niggas stepping down from everywhere.
From everywhere.
I don't know, man.
That shit ain't spooky to y'all. Like, y'all not,
Niggas-
come on,
niggas-
man.
niggas gotta
I know
stay-
it's like 150 punchlines that could come out of this shit.
That's a fact.
I know it.
It's too spooky.
It's too spooky.
It's too spooky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit is you don't know which angle people coming at. So
Whoa.
You know what it be
Come
too?
on,
Like when you want
You dying to do this shit. You dying
holler
to
till
do
you
this
hit
shit.
I'm just saying, nobody else, Gat didn't catch it. Gat usually catch shit like that.
Look,
but
I'm chilling. You know, I was on a pause strike for wild long.
Y'all Brooklyn niggas too. This is shame. You should be ashamed of yourself.
oh, stop it.
We on Harlem though. Sorry.
Brooklyn nigga was the first
Queens
person we heard
niggas do
do
that
that.
shit all day, bro.
Y'all
But,
invented pause? Oh, it's a debate.
Harlem. Invented pause.
Shout out to Dean, wherever he's at. But yeah, it's too spooky. It's eerie. It's like, what's really going on in this game? How is it reflecting as far as like music moving and promotions and functions?
I think shit like that in the business don't trickle down to us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the outsiders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people don't know shit. You know, people just want to get on the net and make jokes, but shit like that don't really trickle down to me personally. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying, definitely not my niggas, but you know, this shit spooky. These niggas on a different level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With different devils. You know what I'm saying? Behind a certain curtain that, I mean, I don't go behind. I never been behind. Or, you know,
Right.
It affects the staff though. Even if the CEOs are stepping down, they cut the staff by like 60% before that even
Yeah,
happened.
definitely.
So there's a lot of good people out of work. There's a lot who
It's
may
a
not
lot.
be like high level executives, but they may have been the point person for this guy, point person for that, and now they're just out of a job for doing nothing wrong, which is crazy to me. You get fired for not fucking up. You were doing fine, and now somebody just decided, nah, we don't need you.
Now, I did wonder if you was the right person to ask about this, because being that you guys were so strong in the independent game, it's like, do you even notice? Because
No,
you're
that's
still
what
putting out projects. I don't know what kind of contract you got, Benny,
no,
but
that's
you
what
still be dropping projects constantly. Like,
anytime I sign with a distributor or anything, they know I'm gonna do my own shit, because that's what I was brought up on, and they should want that from me. You know what I'm saying? So they don't get in the way. Like I said, I did the deal with Def Jam. They ain't get in the way of me doing my shit, but
That's dope.
you know what I'm saying? 100%, because a lot of people didn't think they was gonna let me do that. So, you know what I mean? Like, people could see I didn't re-sign with Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they going through a lot of shit over there. You know what I mean? Back independent for me.
back
You know what I'm
independent
saying?
for you too.
Where I'm most comfortable.
Oh, y'all niggas is diving out the building. Like, nah, ain't fucking with this shit.
It ain't about that. It's about I'm going back to where I'm comfortable at. I always wanted to sign to a major. I did that for my city. I did that for my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nigga, that shit don't trickle down to us, gang.
It don't affect you at
Man.
all. You're like, these weird niggas, man.
Well, you said you're going back to where you was comfortable at. Was there something at the label that made you uncomfortable?
Oh, he's reaching.
That's a good reach though.
He dying to do this shit.
That's phenomenal.
I know what you meant. I know what kind of question you asking.
Right.
But just now, like when I step in the building, especially with these labels, they look at me as a professional. Like I always say this, they ain't come and get me off a street corner. You know what I'm saying? So the respect is different. How they view my opinion is different. So it's just that I like the process. I like the in-house process better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So it's just a preference. There wasn't anything that made you, I got to get away from this shit.
Nah, if the terms would have worked out again, I probably would have signed again.
Right.
If terms would have worked out again. But,
Oh, so the terms you couldn't agree on terms for this go around.
yeah. Right.
Okay,
right.
that makes more sense.
That's it.
Did you ask some more this time? Like I smashed right here, I did well, so you try to raise the stakes a little bit type shit?
See, the thing about it was, they wanted the option, and then they supposed to pay me a certain amount of number, a certain number, and they didn't. From them collapsing and all that shit that they going through, they didn't want to give me the number.
Right.
So
That's like a breach, ain't it?
I'm pretty sure they got that in the contract somewhere, but they don't have to do that. They gonna always say they self. They ain't gonna put it in the contract like that. But
That's a big fact.
it wasn't nothing on me neither. You know what I'm saying? I get to, if we don't pay you this, you get to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Did you see signs that, yo, man, y'all know this shit on fire, right? This shit burning down right now. Like, was there anything that gave you the heads up that
I'ma
you was
say-
like, oh yeah?
I'm gonna say nothing besides what people speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never been in that building before. And the people who was there when I was there, I fuck with Def Jam. I love Def Jam, to be honest with you. It just terms ain't work out. They gave me a shot, you know what I'm saying?
With all this stuff happening, you two fellas having an insane album out right now, Grammy nominated and the whole shit. Does it make you look at signing different?
You asking me?
Both of you.
Nah, because like what he said, I don't think that kind of shit affects the streets or affects the independent lane. Like, I think when you stand your ground a certain type of way, you represent a certain type of cloth in this culture, the weirdo shit don't affect you down here. You can get all the money that you want, do all the moves you want to make, be as independent, as free as you want, and you like sucker free when you stand on a certain code. So we just watching the fuckery like y'all, like wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
100%. But like I said, like I know Spesh 100% comfortable doing his independent shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He taught me this shit.
That's why he's sitting there like, I don't know what these niggas talking about. I'm still getting money.
He like, I'm counting money right now. He doing math right now. Like, what?
Nah, real shit. So.
He like, the Spesh probably thinking the plug just got knocked off. It's mad work out here. Let's get it. So Graph, you never been to a Diddy party? That's crazy.
The street niggas don't get invited. I
You got to look at his watch before he said that. No nigga about to say some bullshit when he do that.
It's time for fucking. Okay.
No nigga on bullshit when he do that.
Nah, but keep it 100. I don't think our type of guys got invited to certain type of shit. Like we weren't invited to a lot of industry parties.
Right.
Like when we was coming through 20 deep, a bunch of gangsters, they were like, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. We were not invited to the cool kids parties. The street niggas wasn't invited. Now it's cool to be street. Back then they were like, save me.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool.
Yeah.
We were not invited to. You hear my records? I was like, industry party shit. Where you want to come to? We're saying small lines. We wasn't invited to none of that shit.
Right.
First time when Diddy was on fire and I hollered at him about trying to work with him, he said, nah, we ain't doing no street shit right now. I was offended. Like, what do you mean street shit? And I was like, oh yeah, we gangsters. I forgot. Sorry. But he said that. He said, nah, we're not signing on the street shit. I was like, fuck that mean?
You feel like this? We're entering a renaissance era where it's just going to be winding back the clock and starts back from the foundation.
I think real is going to shine this year. It's like what they said, the year of the dragon, they call it, or something like that. I think the real will prevail, and if you notice, a lot of fake shit is falling down. Shit that don't got no real foundation, or like you said, wear shit behind the curtains. Anything funny style, I think is getting exposed this year.
I think niggas is going to move to like platforms outside of DSPs to put music out. I think that's the only next step for music to evolve, you know what I'm saying?
Like direct-to-consumer type shit, you saying?
That's just the next level, because for years and years and years, the power been coming back to the artist, the creator.
Right.
And I think that's only the next step, you know what I'm saying? That's only the next step where you just putting it out. Everybody doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Some big artists been flirting with it for a few years. So I think in a few years, it's going to be to a point where everybody doing this shit.
You know what's so crazy? If that happens, the music industry is done. Imagine if the biggest artists go indie and sell direct-to-consumer. Nigga, the biggest labels would be
they got to get out
mopping the floors.
They got to get out them long-ass deals first.
They'll find a different way.
They'll find a different way. Whatever platform you selling through, they'll try to
monopolize it.
100%.
It's one thing to sell. It's one thing to make money. It's another thing to be famous.
No, I get it.
Labels will provide.
But you got to understand how off the fucking pay scale is when you talk about streaming. Like a million streams, what it equals. If you walk into like the Spotify building, that shit look crazy. It's mega flaws. It's fancy as fuck. They're making all the money. The artist is not. If that shit reverses, nigga, them lights go off. It'll be a different ball game. Yeah, the power will be in the hands of the artist.
They'll find.
They got to stop that from happening. Is what I'm trying to say.
We thought that at every step. Like the internet was supposed to do that. It was supposed to be a great equalizer. At first, you were corny if you were just on the internet. You didn't have a deal. And then all of a sudden, becoming an internet rapper wasn't that bad of a thing. And now you reached out, you get more of an audience. But then I found a way to put their hands in that. YouTube, same thing. Every platform, every level, the industry switches over and adapts to a certain degree.
Yeah, because they are conduit to a lot of people to this shit.
Yeah.
So you never going to you know what I'm saying?
Completely
never going to go away. Even if in 20 years from now, they are just managers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They management companies. Like they gonna have their way in this shit. You know
and that's the industry. Knowing, not just having the money to pay, knowing who to pay, knowing who how to the access.
Yeah, you're right.
So you want to get a video on BET? Your man can't do that, but this dude can.
That's a fact.
And if you pay
Or
him, he can
if you
pull
think
it
about
off.
it, when YouTube got shaken, a lot of execs left the labels and went to YouTube.
And went to
Started running
YouTube.
that.
100%. A ton of them.
That's what happened too.
That's what I'm saying. You can have all these exec niggas working with these artists.
Nah, you're
where
right.
Them companies where you putting direct music out. Some way they gonna figure that shit out. Elon Musk and them niggas gonna figure that shit out some way.
That's a big fact.
You about to roll them robots out on niggas and shit.
I'm getting me one of them shits.
I'm getting
I'm
getting like 10 of them
shits.
shits.
I need me some of them.
I'm
shits,
getting like
100%.
10 of them shits, B.
Alright.
Word.
Wait till the apocalypse come. You
I
come
saw
in the
how
show,
I
a robot gonna
robot
be sitting in
did
that nigga chair.
No, that, yeah,
Y'all
you,
go
You
ahead.
gotta get you one.
Will Smith ain't know how to treat the robot, man. You know,
Hard pass.
that nigga was a killer, man. That would have been my right hand. So
Shit like a Bluetooth speaker. A human Bluetooth speaker. Watch.
Word.
When that light turned red, no, you won't be leaving the house this evening. Have a seat.
Nah, I'm putting hits on all my ops with the Tesla
What?
robot.
That
Nigga,
robot back out on you in the crib, nigga.
Finish and then it's a wrap.
I'm gonna have that shit
Double.
reading books, nigga. The biography of Malcolm X.
They gonna get smarter than you.
You
You
know
can't
all
leave
that
your
shit.
crib. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm gonna teach
You
them.
gonna
I'm
be
like,
able
yo,
to kill
before
switch. Gonna be a
y'all was
word.
the
You remember
robots.
say one word, that shit gonna shut down. Trust me, them shit gonna be everywhere.
What's that movie? You seen that movie with the doll? What's it called? With the female artificial doll? Like
Oh, Abigail or some shit.
nah, it
like
wasn't Abigail. Motherfucking
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the dog.
it was mad recent, like a year
What?
or two ago.
A doll?
Megan.
Megan.
Nigga, yeah,
You gonna get
the white-
Megan, nigga.
Yeah, the white
Megan?
dog.
That
Yeah.
kill switch
What's
sounds
that?
cool.
I'm
Kill
believe
switch
that.
ain't work on
movie.
Megan.
I'm believe that shit, bro. I'll keep a bucket of water next to my bed, nigga.
It's gonna be
Run up in here if you
nigga.
want,
It's
nigga.
waterproof, bitch.
It's waterproof.
Yo, oh shit, fucked up. Fuck
Terminator
that
had you
shit.
locked up in the crib.
But we're entering new times. Like, what's the adjustments? What's the plays? Is this like, yo, we just going back to the shit that we was doing before?
Basically.
I think they had it figured out from the beginning. Because I actually watched their blueprint when my mom was stuck on the major shit. They had it figured out already. Sticking to the independent grind,
Mhm.
and how to deal with the structure. Once I learned how to deal with the structure compared to the majors, nigga, they been getting the chicken in the same lane.
I
Just
think
rap.
I think a lot of artists seen that, especially on the East Coast. A lot of artists, like especially in this area, seen what Griselda was doing. Was like, we could still do this and do that. Inspired a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, I think it's gonna keep going to that, man. We gonna need these motherfuckers less and less and less as the year continues. You know what I'm saying? I think so.
If the building's not a status symbol anymore, it's even less of a need.
It's more of a symbol.
That's
Think about
all
it.
it is,
You
is
probably
a
made more
status
money with that outside of Def Jam than with Def Jam. It's really the status.
100%, because
Yeah,
I've been
they
doing
was
this.
killing
I've
it
been
before
doing
that.
it for so many years. That relationship was just, you know what I'm saying? Advance for album. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right. So how much? The other thing that we've seen emerging is people doing their best to go viral. People doing things outside of their character. Is there a ceiling to independence? Is there like, we could get here, but it's hard as hell to get right here?
It depends on like what's your right here.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
all
saying?
relative and shit.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? But like it's all relative and shit. You know
Got
what I
niggas
mean?
like Russ. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
To
You got
Tech
Salute to
Nine
Russ.
to
exactly
Right.
Tech
You know what I'm
Nine.
saying?
You know what I mean?
Right. I gotta
Tech
wonder.
Tech Nine been at it.
Yeah, Tech Nine, but I gotta wonder if the play, and I saw this when y'all broke and y'all started going to different labels, Griselda. I said, are these niggas gonna fuck with the majors for a little while and get everything they can get out these niggas and then go independent again? Because that seems like the play.
That's
Like,
what
okay,
niggas did. You
I
got
got all the plugs.
West
that
Side,
they
we
had.
did what was Sheen gonna do on a major?
Right.
West did an album on a major. Conway did an album on a major. And I did an album on a major. So it ain't like, and you look at these niggas catalog is about 30 something. It's about a 30 piece in each of these boys' catalog. We talking about two majors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't niggas built their shit from the ground. So
Did you niggas plan that shit?
in and out. What you mean?
Y'all was like, yo, you go over here, go over here, go over here. We gonna get all the plugs. We gonna meet back right
When
here.
it was my time, labels wasn't fucking with me. When it was my when I felt it was my time,
Right.
when I was walking through the office, the labels wasn't fucking with me. We just kept building this shit up to the point where, like I said, nigga never even have to do that. Nigga just wanted to do that just to see how I feel. And it was some shit I felt already. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you're in a better position now than when you went in?
100%. I got after my major release, Everybody Can't Go. The next thing I dropped was Summertime Butch. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit I just did. I mean, that's my shit, 100% my shit.
Yeah.
So that's dope to be in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit, the Stabbed and Shot too, this independent. You know what I'm saying? It's us. So, I mean, it's dope to be in that position after all these years coming from, you know what I mean, where we coming from.
What would you say is the two key things that you learned being under a major that you didn't know independent?
Oh, man. Let me see.
What did you jack? Like, ooh, I didn't know that. Taking that with me.
I'm gonna say that you really, you know, the artist, you gotta establish, of course you gotta establish your own relationships with the other artists on the label.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? But you really gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? It was
What was that like?
You just
like, yo, I don't want to meet these niggas, man. Come on,
no,
man. Like,
it wasn't like that, but but you gotta think.
it's my competition.
Over the years, everybody at Def Jam, you gotta think that shit is like a mostly R&B label. You know what I'm saying
Now.
So I'm in there, you know what I'm saying, like Danny Lade, Coco Jones and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean?
That's fun though.
Nah, I don't know what you mean.
That's fun.
I don't know what you mean. You gotta tell me.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like being in there with them is like, it's a different, you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of thing.
Right.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, man, no, Benny. I'm like, what was the first meeting like?
It was,
you know what I mean?
It's dope to be involved in the culture. I met all of them and LL Cool J in the same night. You know what I'm saying? L telling me to get on the record. So all that, like, that's what the Def Jam feeling about. It's about being a part of the industry and taking the inspiration of going home and building something bigger. You know what I'm saying? With your niggas. That was what it was for me.
Nah, is the Def Jam thing like an alumni? Is it
100%.
like
100%.
like, oh, you was on Def Jam and now you cool
100%.
with everybody
The
that
same
ever
people-
been on Def Jam?
I'm not saying that I'm cool with everybody, but I'm a part of history. The same people that worked some of our biggest records, you know what I'm saying, was a part of my album coming out.
That's fire.
That's
Well, what was me and L first time?
It was dope. This motherfucking L, this the nigga from Any Given Sunday, you know what I'm saying? L, he's still big, you know, that's Unc. You gotta think, that nigga been a bulldozer in this shit since this shit started. He the wrong nigga to fuck with on the mic. Nigga actor, he the epitome of this shit. You ask me. And he quit, he still he a battle nigga today.
Word. He be tapped into the culture. He know what's up.
Queens get the money.
Oh, I have to put that in. Oh, man.
I can't be happy.
Come on, Matt.
Second
Jay-Z.
What else controversy you got, man? What you want to?
The controversy? I don't know, man. Y'all want to get dirty with me, man? I gotta get dirty.
We don't.
You said you met Danny Lade, Coco Jones. What's up, man?
You know I'm married. You know I'm married. I'm in there with my wife. You know I'm married. I'm introducing my wife to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
Wholesome, clean cut type shit, gang.
Right. Did you bring Spesh with you?
Nah, I wasn't
That's
there.
my rough friend right here. You know what I'm saying? Spesh chilling right now, but you know, he the mad scientist. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Spesh is motherfucking
Facts.
scientist.
Facts.
Indeed. That's a fact.
All right. So, industry.
I still wonder what it's like maneuvering, being a family man in a business like this, especially when everything starts collapsing. And I'm sure you got people reading this news special and that, and hey, you a hype, yo. I just read this and said you involved in that shit. And every little industry thing that comes down to in the news feed, they hitting you about it.
Did niggas ask you if you've been to one of the parties?
Of course, niggas ask that dumb shit, man. That I've been to a Diddy party.
Well, was it like niggas that you like, the fuck, nigga?
Of course.
Get out my phone.
Of course. Like, why would somebody's making a joke? You know, that's the running joke.
Yeah. I mean, yo, I'll be honest with you. We keep talking about this shit because YouTube will clear anything related to this nigga.
A word?
Anything. Look, I done seen.
So the systematic bashing of this nigga right now. That's
just to
crazy.
give y'all,
Yeah,
just,
that's
just,
You
wild.
get caught in the
I didn't know
99
Bruh.
cent store buying baby oil, you was lit for you, nigga. Anything.
I've never seen a video. Okay, so when you upload a video, they review it, and sometimes they give you the yellow check. Yellow check means we can't. All our advertisers might not fuck with this, so ain't gonna make the same money.
Right.
And you got request another review. The fastest in the fucking 6-7 years that I've been dealing with YouTube, the fastest I've ever seen anything get turned around. Shit usually take maybe half a day, 24 hours, 3 days, 10 minutes. on a Diddy clip, it's cleared.
100%.
That's crazy.
10 minutes.
And you know what's crazy? That makes sense because I literally turned down 2 big ass interviews that wanted me on a platform just to talk about the Diddy shit. And I don't agree with nothing that nigga did, especially that Cassie shit. I think he just needed a couple bones broken in his body for that. But I'm not gonna sit up on any public platform and tear down no black man. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so I turned it down.
I don't want to do it either. But
I'm not fucking with none of that shit he did.
It's like the neutral zone to conversations now. You know
but I didn't even know that when you said that. I'm like,
no, it definitely come up in conversation. But you know when the nigga asks you that, he fucking with you because he not asking if you've been to I'm saying
a regular party.
Yeah,
everybody wants to go to them shits back in the day.
He asking that have you been to one of them, whatever they was doing shit.
Right.
No, I mean in the industry, you know, the shit that I'm gonna give y'all another YouTube insight. The shit that moves the fastest is the conspiracy theories.
100%.
So if you ever walked in a room and you saw candles and niggas with hoods and an owl or some shit like that, that shit will go through the roof because everybody already believed if you successful, you had to cut a deal with the devil. You sold your soul, some stupid shit like that.
100%.
So anything that supports that, you know, I'm not gonna call all y'all losers, but all the losers that don't know how to get up off their ass and make something happen, they love that shit because it's proof like, oh, this is why I'm a loser because I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell my soul.
You know that, and that's rampant in our community.
Yeah, it is.
That's rampant in our community.
And it's
like
sad.
I said, not excusing what's be going on behind the curtain because there is a curtain.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? It is a level of shit that we don't know about. But, you know, people in our community is rampant to say, man, that's why them niggas doing that because, you know what I'm saying? So the whole key is to stay away from that shit, man.
Well, what's the rumors you heard about you when you started taking off?
I hear no rumors about me.
You didn't hear no rumors? Nothing? Nothing? Not at all.
What rumors I heard about me? I don't know. You know, bitches lie on my name. Niggas lie. What's some niggas say? Niggas say they was locked up with me. Niggas say they was locked up with me. You know, niggas, you know, always niggas gonna be niggas who won't want to question my credibility, but I can never be questioned. You can just ask my family, ask the niggas who've been around me.
Right.
What else? Just dumb shit.
What about fake relatives?
100%.
That's my cousin.
100%.
Well, we grew up together.
I like a couple of my new fake cousins though. I like my new fake cousins. You know what I'm saying? Some of them though.
But niggas claim they BSF and they not.
100%. All of that. Yo, it's so crazy that we just left this label, right? And this was my first time ever having a meeting with a label. This was like 2018, 2019, whatever. So I go there. It was put together. It was put together by Steve Rifkin. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Steve Rifkin. You know what I'm saying? And he had like a lazy on that he like was taking me through there. So I went, I had a meeting, and it went however it went, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was my first one. I can't judge it. Right. So the nigga, I ended up leaving, and I was trying to get in contact with them. I was trying to hit them up. And they wasn't hitting me up. But they was hitting the nigga. They was hitting the nigga like, oh, I forgot to say, like Steve Rifkin sent his lazy on through it. I said that, right?
Liaison.
Right. And he was like acting like he was speaking for me, saying like he was my artist. And they gave him a bag and everything.
Oh, wow.
They gave him a bag. So they was hitting me. So they ended up was hitting me like, yo, you sure you ain't turning no album? I said, I ain't turning in nothing. I don't know. I had met that dude that day.
Oh, he's smooth as shit. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
He got the check.
100%.
He got the how much was the check?
I don't even know.
That's
But I had to call
a
him.
bad man.
You ain't call him? You ain't
I
like
called that nigga.
Did-
I called that
did-
nigga. I'm like, yo, they saying that you this is my first time, this is my second time having to call them.
right.
And I'm like, yo, they saying that you took a bag. He like, man, I ain't taking no bag. I'm just letting them know, like, my lawyer on the phone. I'm saying, I got my lawyer on the phone, just so you know. He's like, shit, they can have that money back. You know what I'm saying? He admitted to it when I said I had my lawyer on the phone.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I ain't taking no bag. I don't know what they talking about. I said, okay, I'm just letting you know. My lawyer on the phone, just so I'm in to cover myself. He said, shit, they can have that money back.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Real
The
shit.
nigga ran off.
Like
but you
fix that.
to this day you don't know how much it was?
It wasn't a big piece of change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it probably was like I don't think it was like over 6 figers or no shit like that.
That's
Dirty
crazy,
game.
man.
It's a dirty game.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Dirty game. You never know, man.
So
Be the niggas,
you know the
be
regular
niggas
rumors.
close
niggas-
to you, man. It's just
The regular rumors, the regular rumors you hear about yourself when you getting money, when you taking care of your family, when you shining, when you from, you know what I'm saying, the regular motherfucking rumors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
no, but
Every
this should
successful
be
nigga in the
detailed.
hood go through the same shit.
What
Same
you hear,
rumor.
Spesh?
I'd rather not repeat the subject. why would I dare repeat any subject
No,
shit,
that's a
man?
fact.
That don't make no sense.
That's
but
a fact.
that's
No,
what-
'cause
that's
some of this
what-
shit be
but-
funny.
Nah, but that's the shit that come in our society, man. You cannot succeed in our society without a bunch of motherfuckers that's not successful gathering up and teaming up.
Right.
Right.
Teaming up.
Teaming up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a
For some
gang.
reason,
like
niggas be
Voltron.
looking at other success like it's a mirror. You feel what I'm saying? They see you and it's like a mirror. They see what they not. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and this shit, the same niggas who hate and do it, they never admit to it because they don't really know they do it sometimes.
Right.
But they do. They measure themselves by off what the next man doing.
Right.
That's some shit you could never do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like far as even music success. A lot of fans don't know, like niggas, man, shout out to the top niggas doing this shit, but niggas don't want to be them niggas. Niggas is those niggas in the lane that we built.
Right.
Instead of being 10th in the race, niggas is top 5 in the lane we built coming from upstate New York, where we from. Telling you to build schools after niggas, after this shit over. I'm saying niggas ain't doing this shit. When niggas doing this, nigga producing, going crazy, we been doing this shit for 20 years and shit ain't gonna stop.
Right. Shit is crazy.
Real shit though.
Well, I brought it up because apparently on the internet, Method Man brought me into the Illuminati. So shout out to Big Bro.
So
Meth.
how that work? So how that work? How that work? Your
I
first
have
day?
no idea, bro. I don't
That's
know
the
what
type of
niggas
shit
be
you be
talking
asking.
about. This is what I'm saying.
Why they choose Method Man though?
How did-
First
how did-
day.
So what was it like? What was the ceremony?
Right. What
Was there an hour? But why did they choose Method Man though? Like why they choose Method
Because
Man?
we battled. Because he's been on the show a couple times. So like, I don't know, bro.
And these people,
I can't understand
and they got their little facts of how they came up with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Not facts and shit don't be real, but
Right.
they got their little pointers and shit like that.
Like
They really break this shit down.
bullet points.
But like triangle pizza in the
This-
corner.
This is why I'm
It's a sign. It's a sign.
Yo, they froze. I think I was going. What was I doing? I was saying okay or some shit to something, and they froze it. My fingers in a certain way. It was
Right.
like, look, he's throwing up the. I'm like, man,
He's
come
in.
on with this stupid shit, bro.
If you in the Illuminati, these perks are late as fuck.
Word. Ain't no,
You know what I'm saying?
that's-
I'm like,
that's
damn,
poppin',
son.
I heard them rumors through that Illuminati shit. I'm like, I ain't making not near enough money for y'all to start that rumor yet. Call me
Yeah.
Hollywood first.
You got
They-
that
they
Rockefeller
levels to the
chain.
shit.
It's coming.
I'm waiting for it. Shit. I ain't hear that rumor yet. I mean, can I get to being called Hollywood first? Like Illuminati. Ain't there levels to the shit?
Yeah, I think Hollywood is just a person's perception that you've gone beyond my reach. So now in my mind,
no more, 100%.
That sounds like a compliment.
I
That's
think
all
that
that
you're
is.
out of reach for me now. So I'm gonna call you Hollywood.
That sounds pretty complimentary. I'm like, I don't mind that. Fuck it.
Yeah,
It is a compliment.
I've been in the hood forever. I get enough money, y'all niggas ain't not seeing me again. I give a fuck what you think. Nigga, I've been here longer than y'all niggas. I can't wait to be like, I'm coming by Hollywood. Facts.
I've been here longer than y'all.
Facts, nigga. I put in way more pain than y'all niggas. Facts, nigga. I'm here, nigga, Hollywood. Thank you, nigga. I couldn't wait.
I mean, we spoke on the phone, but how did you feel getting the Rockefeller check?
This shit is like a hip hop trophy, nigga. It feels like I'm living my Rockefeller dream now. That shit's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit. I didn't realize it was going to carry the weight that it carried till I got the shit. But I understood because I remember seeing the shit when I seen niggas in it, even when I seen Fab and or Big Sean in it when they signed to I think Rock Nation Management. It come with a feeling like, oh, you got the chain. It feel like something.
Right.
Even me as a fan looking at the shit. So me having it, it feels good. I was supposed to been get it when I first signed. It's just that remember I got there when Jay and Dame broke up, so I never got a chance to put out an album, tour with the niggas. And the way it goes, Dame told me he used to gift niggas the Rockefeller chain after they made at least 100,000 with him. So I never had the opportunity to make money with Rockefeller. You know what I'm trying to say? So
You the dev got your shit.
yeah, I would have been got it. But I recorded 5 records over there. I didn't release a project. I didn't go on no tours. I didn't get to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Most I did was I went to London and I modeled for Rockaware. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So this shit feels like a blessing and a half to keep it 100. Because to me, this is like a hip hop trophy. So
That
I'm like,
sounds like the same feeling you get signing the Def Jam.
Yeah.
The reason why you
Word
were
of
signed to
mouth.
the building sounds like
The
the
culture
exact
of it.
Culture
the people
shit,
running
yeah.
for you in this motherfucker.
Right.
Word.
I'm saying.
Well, congratulations, my boy.
Yeah, congratulations.
Nah, thank
Yeah,
you.
salute.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Put in a lot of work. Deserve
Right.
that.
No matter what Dame Dash say, we proud of you, nigga.
Nah, Dame, I got Dame blessing, man. Dame be on shit. I love Dame, man. Dame was Dame. I feel
Yeah.
like this is like what if Hoffa was from Jamaica Queens. Word. Sorry, I know, but you put the niggas feel away. I know, sorry. It is what it is.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Look,
Chill, man.
what you nodding for? It's not.
Look
it's
at
not real.
these fucking niggas. You
See
can't,
what I'm saying?
you can't take it.
It's not real.
I don't understand.
We BQE, you know that, nigga. Cut it out.
I like
son.
y'all niggas anyway, man. You know I like y'all niggas. Niggas think I'm from Marcy because I've been out there. I did like a bunch of crimes. over
Word,
there.
this nigga in my hood
Like,
shooting
some niggas
videos
think I'm
on the
from
lows.
Some niggas think I'm from Harlem.
Brooklyn
Shout out to
nigga.
Wagner. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
But
I'm saying? So, nah, but I love it though, man. Shout out to The Rock, man. The love is overwhelming.
how'd you feel when you saw Dame he kind of went in a little bit?
Nah, because
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
he didn't really go
he
in.
was like, yo, those lab diamonds, those
Nah,
he
he
was
told
wildin'.
me what diamonds to get. I went straight to the jeweler and FaceTime, like, get these? He's like, yeah. I said, all right, I paid extra money. Like, yeah, put them shits, them BBS, he's put them shits in his piece.
Right.
I said, whatever it costs, I don't care. Put the diamonds he's saying in the shit.
Right.
So he's like, all right, now you good. Because he went top of the top. I was like, all right, bet.
Right.
It wasn't the top of the top first.
Right.
So the jeweler tried to get me. I said, what diamonds to get? I FaceTimed him at the jeweler's. The BBS is right there. I put them shits in it. Fuck the cost. I don't care. It's a Rockefeller chain. So now he good.
Does it matter?
So it mattered to him?
Yeah, to him.
Yeah, so I said, all right, that's what y'all stand on, then I gotta stand on that. So whatever it said is worth, I'm doing what it would have been if you gave it to me.
Did you get the word from the other homie?
Through Bleak, I didn't see Jay yet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Jay watched every motherfucking thing, son. There's none of this happening without Jay approval. If you're not supposed to have it, you're not going to.
Right.
So I shout out to both of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Word.
I'm loving these like benchmarks and like bench points that y'all are hitting at this stage of your career. Like you said, you signed to Def Jam because you wanted the feeling of signing to the label.
Mhm.
As long as you've been killing shit,
Nah, that was the
you
dream.
get this change. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
love
the feeling, like that's there. The
saying?
feeling, like you said,
Seven
it's
figures,
a feeling.
On my own terms.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
He was already eating when he did that.
profit
yeah.
share type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so-
With the option. Just one album. You know what I'm saying?
See, and that's not that's
Let
that's
me,
not
and let,
even
me, let me say this to give testament to them. Remember, I put out Stop Calling Art Content as a collaboration with my label and his label. That was through BSF, and his OG, DJ Shay, produced the whole project. That shit was one of my highest selling projects. All the merch sold, all of that shit. Then after that, I did Art of Words, which he fully produced and helped me put out. And then we did God's Time, which is the album that's out right now, fully produced by him and supported and all that. This is my highest selling projects. Everything flies. So I gotta give these niggas their props, man. The work they put in, that shit shows, bro. Like real talk. Like give it up for these niggas. I'm gonna give it a buck. Like, I'm a testament of their success outside of what they did on their own.
Right.
Like them 3 projects right there is my highest selling project. Like facts.
what other benchmarks? Because that's a business benchmark, even if it's not a artistic or cultural, which it is.
Right.
Def Jam is an institution.
Facts.
Everybody knows that logo. You know what I'm saying? That's a cultural benchmark. I know a lot of artists who, if they could have signed to Def Jam just to say they signed to Def Jam, probably would have took a shitty deal just to say, my mom made
It's
it.
culture shit.
Right.
Yeah.
What else is there to go after now? What's a legit? Some people is selling a certain amount of records. Some people's performing in front of a certain amount of people. Going on your first tour, like what benchmarks are there for you guys now?
I would say bigger tours and just more of what the fuck we did already.
Right. Just extending the longevity of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's still being able to do it on your own terms. And when you don't want to do it no more, you're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? The freedom of it. You feel what I'm saying? Once it start feeling like a job and once it start feeling like you chasing, then it's different. As long as you operating with the freedom of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about the independent shit. It's operating with the freedom of it. You know what I'm saying? And we just doing what we want to do, how we want to do that shit. So to me, I think that's it. But on a more specific thing, like the movies, I know Spesh been doing his movie shit, but I want to do some movie shit. I'm gonna do a horror film. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Direct it, star in it, write it.
Horror film.
A horror film.
Horror
It sounds like
horror film.
like scary movie, like a scary movie.
I should have said that.
It sounded like you said a horror film.
horror film.
I want to
A
film
horror
with
film.
horrors.
He's on the road today, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
Trying to get my boy.
Hey man, there's money in
Nah,
that
get
too.
you.
Shit, fuck it. Hey.
Here we go.
No, but
But no, I dig what you said.
back to my scary movie. Motherfucking, what's some the butcher coming shit.
Write it,
Oh, that's
direct it,
smart. Stab
star in
niggas.
it.
I don't want to start. I don't want to
Smart.
star in
That be
it.
some real shit.
You hear me though, Spesh? You know what I'm saying? Drop it around Halloween. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I already,
dope.
We can kick it after this. I already got this shit together.
Would you be in it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't like star in it.
You gotta
Lee
stab
shit.
somebody.
Spike Lee, Stan Lee type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Just
stab a
pop
nigga.
in.
Butcher comes, you gotta
Okay.
stab somebody.
Oh,
Butcher
right.
comes.
So you're supporting.
I can see it now.
I can see it.
Did you
Somebody
write it?
hiding in the room and
I
shit.
did.
You haven't written it yet,
I just think about this shit.
but you have the concept. For
You gonna direct it?
Yep. 100%.
Let's talk about it. I got vision.
Some of these fires gonna be crazy. Make sure I get it done. Be ready next year.
It'll be mad ill.
2025 Halloween.
You just see like a dark figure coming up the hallway, and you just hear one of Benny's verses just going.
Butcher coming, nigga.
And trust me, I got.
They get wiped out every time they play Benny the Butcher. That'd be
Is
crazy.
there a barbershop scene?
Nah.
I seen where they
it's a-
stab everybody for my
it's
opinion.
a butcher shop scene.
Stop everybody from where?
My
Shoot
opinion.
one.
Y'all
No
are
guns
killing,
in the movie.
y'all are killing me. I'm literally trying to work the shop in.
Oh, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
Trying to get a barbershop scene.
He trying to massacre us in the barbershop.
Yeah, he wrote. I wrote y'all in. He's a barbershop scene, but everybody from my opinion got stabbed in the scene. So I wanna ask that out.
I didn't. I was
Nah.
late.
You was late.
Nah,
Damn, Mac.
I left.
Only clean thing in the room.
I left. That's why I survived. I left. Y'all wilding. I broke the window and ran.
So movies, that's one.
I'm definitely fucking with the film. Like I want recognition for my artistry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like as a visionary and shit. So, you know, I definitely want to use film and shit as a way to, you know, expand it and shit.
How was that working with Method Man in your movie?
That shit was amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole experience of just shooting the shit, of actually putting it together, you know, thinking it out, visioning it, and seeing that shit come to life. You know what I'm saying? And then selling out the theater. Like we sold out the theater and shit. And
More than once.
Yeah,
He sold it out more than once.
But the first time, it was at the Angelica Theater. That shit was like a party in the theater. Some shit we never experienced.
Right.
Like we in that bitch smoking and drinking, rapping lyrics and shit.
That shit give you crazy confidence to go harder.
Go
to
do some
Harder.
more.
Like,
Right.
it was a beautiful feeling. It felt like,
Right.
damn, like my first show or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See the reaction from the people and shit. That shit gave me a rush. That shit is definitely something I want to expand on.
Another
You know what I mean?
benchmark.
Hell yeah.
Graph, what's up with you in like fashion? You
I'm
always feels like you knocking on the door like some wild
Oh
fashion.
no,
shit.
I'm into like designer shit for real, man. I really want to design for like a major brand, like Gucci or Fendi. I was on like one shot because I be coming in them stores thinking half of that shit sucks sometimes, and I be having some dope ass ideas. I could really design some shit. I want like one shot at a real fashion house. Give me like 3 months to just make a capsule, and I'm good. That's what I really want to do. I want to, because I be making my own brands, and I
see it.
buzz up a lot of other brands. Like if you're a black independent designer and your shit is dope, I'm gonna rock it for free. I'm gonna buzz it up 100%. I support black independent designers, but I really want to do that. Like I want to come to one of these fashion houses and design a capsule. Word.
I love these benchmarks because none of them have anything to. I don't love them because they don't have anything to do with rap, but I love the idea you guys expanding into different areas of creativity.
Right.
Like really going for the goal, your own movie, specific genre, major fashion house. I love to see shit like that.
And you know what I'm saying about them boys too? They put niggas on. They both of their companies got
Bless
artists that do well and generate income. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Word.
Nah, hell yeah. I'm saying my nigga Rick Hyde, Fuego Bass.
Shout out to Rick High. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Ricky, what's up with
Niggas
it?
who do tours, be having their own shows and shit like that, sell their own merch. And that's another benchmark too. Keep helping like feed the lane, you know what I'm saying? Bring the next dope artist, the next dope producer, you know what I'm saying? Feed the lane, keep beefing the lane up. You feel what I'm saying?
How many bricks you gotta sell to be down with y'all niggas?
At least one.
At least one. Nah, shit, bro. At least one. All right. At least one.
Allegedly.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh like y'all niggas ain't seen a pattern here. Like these niggas is creating the pipeline on the low. Y'all don't even know.
Allegedly.
That's hilarious.
Nah, seriously, like especially after meeting a couple of guys that's so in the association. I'm like, okay, right. I think I know what's going on here. But
No, it's everybody from the same cloth.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you know
right.
when you work with people, it's so many talented artists that I come across that I just want to. Everybody who's been around me know I'm just passionate about working with dope artists, being able to help them with their projects and shit like that.
Right.
But the connection don't always be there. You know what I'm
It's the
saying?
hustle.
I'm glad he said that.
It's the hustle.
Because I came to the point where I'd be attracted to the hustle.
The hustle.
Like, you know, your talent we could work on. You got some hustle, then, you know, we could do some shit.
Right.
You know?
You can see the vision. You can run the play.
Yeah,
Follow the
and not
blueprint.
just that, we're going to speak the same language and we not going to bump heads.
100%,
When you don't
100%.
have hustle, we don't understand each other.
Sure,
We're
right.
doing it for two different reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, so I admire artists that got a brain and shit. So when you see me with the people that I'm with, we all got self-sufficient and got our own, you know, brains to be able to take care of ourselves.
Right.
Just like same shit on some street shit.
And that comes from hustling.
100%.
That come from exactly.
Right. A
That's just
nigga-
what it comes from. It comes from, you know, being self-sufficient. I wouldn't just say, yeah, definitely hustling.
'Cause
Working hard and taking care of yours. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Being
we're-
responsible and shit.
regardless what a lot of people think, it ain't like for this lane, it ain't an automatic button you can press. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they be thinking.
They be
I
thinking
I
you
tell
gotta
hey yo, no, bro,
It
no
ain't, it
bullshit.
ain't a button you can
Go
press
off.
and just
Go
you know
off,
what I'm saying?
Spesh.
It ain't gonna do that.
Nah, because that's what a motherfucker think. That it's like yo, they be thinking like, you know, I met you and you could help me now.
Right.
And it's some magic button that you could possibly press. But I really realize it's like people be running around looking for something, not knowing, you know what I'm saying, what they looking for is like really in themselves.
Right.
It's like
100%.
it's like the
Savior.
it's like the not just that, it's the savior. You know, that come from we programmed to think that it's a white man out there that's gonna save us. We could just,
Right.
you know, that's just the way that we programmed since, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's kind of like the movie Last Dragon when he was running around looking for the master. Then
But
at
he
the
was-
end of the movie, he like,
he was
yo,
the
it's
master.
inside of you. You
Right.
is the master and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same shit with this music shit. Ain't nobody you gonna meet gonna, you know, make that more of an impact in yourself.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like it all really relies on you.
Right.
Like you could meet, I could be super lit and have all the resources. That don't got nothing to do with you. And I could have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you could have nothing and
It's
actually turn it into something.
Certain niggas, all you gotta do is expose them to the lane. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
feel like that's what West Side Gun did for me. He exposed me to the lane. Definitely rapping on BET with Eminem. That was high up there. Going on tour, put me in some rooms. That was high up there. But he didn't necessarily have to pay for this or pay for that. I was setting up my own press runs on 10 to Talk 3. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in our lane, what we do, that's top 10 all time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the fans' words. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just that, man, this our shit, man. You know, I love talking about our lane. It's our shit. Especially nigga who just needed to be exposed to the lane. That's it.
Okay.
Take
You know-
off.
That's
you know
all it
what's
was.
crazy?
And once I got exposed
That's
to the
it.
lane, it was like, oh shit.
Nothing else. Don't gotta
Same
introduce
thing.
him to nobody.
Nothing.
Don't gotta do none of that shit. Just look, this what's going on over here. It's a block and they running in and out.
That's
That's
a
it.
fact. Let me smoke with you. That's what no real shit, because that's what I tell motherfuckers. Like, it's two perspectives to this shit. It's an inside perspective and an outside perspective. The outside perspective of this shit is to keep you on the outside. The way you think this shit really maneuver is not really how it maneuver. And the inside perspective only come when you making money off this shit. Until you making money off this shit, you got an outside perspective. So you think this nigga did this to get lit, or this nigga did this, and you guesstimating because all you see is end results.
Right.
You see the end results and you actually judging your moves and shit from the next person end results, and that's that outside perspective. Till you start getting next to niggas that's making money off this shit, you ain't gonna have no inside perspective. And that's what he mean by exposing you to the lane. Like, all this I deal with, I never gave them no money. Like, niggas think like, yo, you signed to me or some shit. Like, it come with a bag. It come with some information so you can go get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm never gonna give you nothing. I'm not giving no grown man no $1 amount that I had to go work for. It don't make no sense to me.
Right.
if I could tell you how to go and get it the way that I did, I'm not doing that. So a lot of niggas think like, damn, let me get next to him. He's gonna give me some opportunity and some money. That's not fair. I'm gonna give you some opportunity, some game, and some cash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, homie. Like, I'm gonna give you some opportunity, some game, and you go get the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how this shit's supposed to go. That's how it is with the niggas I work with. All I need to do is give you a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it, you're gonna go get it. Me and Graf had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And after that, it was a conversation.
Because when they do hand you that type of money, in my opinion, they already know what they buying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They already know they sold or they not sold. So when artists think like, yo, would they be worth a certain number when you ain't did nothing just because you work hard or you feel like you can rap good, they gonna ask you, like, what have you made off of that though? How could we put a dollar amount on it?
Right.
If you asking for this, how we gonna get our money back? Like, you gotta, if that's what you want to do, you gotta show people that it's money and doing business with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And that's
ROI.
important too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then I guess the greatest sale in marketing is the appearance of not needing anything.
Right.
Which
When
is
a nigga think
but
you
if
don't
you're real,
need
when you
it,
really don't need it in real life.
then you'll probably get the highest price out of it.
100%. That's a double-edged sword.
yeah,
That's
looking
definitely
like you
double-edged.
don't need it will definitely work against you. You'll have people all around you who could help you, could give you the information.
Yeah, I've
put you in
been
a room
through
and
that.
they
I've been
don't.
through that. That
True,
shit worked
yeah.
against me before too. A lot of motherfuckers thought that I ain't want no information, that I was good.
They thought you
just
had it.
assumed.
They thought you had it.
Just from the nigga lifestyle and shit.
What situations was that?
Just knowledge and shit. You know, a nigga see that you got paper or doing good and just automatically assume that you straight and probably know something that could change your whole situation and keep it to themselves because they feel like you already know it. Just because you display yourself as you don't need no help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to learn in this shit, the more humble that I became, the more blessings that I was gonna actually get. And you gotta really humble yourself in this shit. Like, especially coming from the lifestyle and the background that a nigga came from, of being in control and having the freedom to do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta really realize that you like a baby in this shit and be willing to receive information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
it's like this shit cancel all the street shit out. It's a total different lane. It don't carry over. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 times out of 10 when it do carry over, it don't end well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
And I know there's been a lot of that. You guys are seeing, like, you know, rappers catching the Rico, all that shit. What's your take on that?
I feel like that's putting a target on, you know, rappers' backs, of course. Because I say it like this. I'm gonna speak on it like they call it My Expert Opinion podcast Rico. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish y'all niggas, I don't wish no Rico on y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Rebuke that.
Yeah,
We rebuke that.
But what I'm just saying is, y'all each got your own background. When they want to group y'all together, they know how to group y'all together and make something is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody their own individual who they've been at for years. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I could use me. You know what I'm saying? People back home and shit, Buffalo Police saying Black Soprano, BSF. But they talking about niggas who been doing what they was doing for years, not under no BSF. So
Right.
when did these niggas become BSF? When I became famous. So they know how to group you together. So it's like almost a losing battle. It's almost like they can pick who they want to rush. You know what I'm saying? You know what kind of background we from. We all got cousins who from a lifestyle, aunties and uncles and shit like that. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't fair. It ain't never been fair with them though. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Well, if they're trying to put points on the board, that's what they're gonna do.
That's the easy way to do it. That's the cheat code.
Yeah.
Group niggas together, you all go down.
How hard is it to, all right, because listening to the music, there's definitely a strong street perspective. Do you ever fear that, okay, not 100%, because there's a mixture. A lot of y'all drop a lot of gems and kind of lead niggas out the same way. But there's still an element there. Do you ever fear that coming back on you?
What you mean? Like, for example, I watch what I put into the environment.
Right.
I speak from an introspective point of view and I give them both sides of the game.
Right.
I don't glorify this shit. I speak on it from a way of saying that I made it out. I'm proud to say that I made it out this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I watch what I put into the environment, so I really ain't worried about nothing coming back. Because if your person listen to me, I'm telling them to get as far as away from the lifestyle as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know how it is when you in the lifestyle. You need motivation. You got to wake up and you got to get through this. You got to have something to look forward to. I'm just the faithful nigga that's in the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the shit I'm putting out in the environment is all positive. Because I'm showing a nigga you could get out the lifestyle. Now it's different if I was doing this and still dibbling and dabbling. And that'd be a lot of niggas' problem.
Have you ever done anything that you may regret putting out there?
A few things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but you learn from your mistakes and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about it, y'all. We're not gonna talk about it. We just not gonna talk about it, all right? Just so y'all know, we're not gonna talk about it.
You know what's crazy? Let me add this jewel though. When I first met Spesh, right? And I'm a shout out Flea Lord. Because at that time I was 1,000,000% in the street. And I remember him and Flea say, yo, if you put the same amount of time into this music shit that you put into the street, you make the same amount of money. And at that time in my life, I could not see how. Because I know what I was getting outside. I'm like,
right.
How? And they was breaking it down and it still was like, wasn't ringing a bell. And this nigga was drilling into my head. Nah, bro, we talk for hours on the phone. He like, just do this, do that, do that, do this, do this, do that. And I'm like, I could kind of see how that could work. But I was so knee deep in what I was doing, I couldn't see it equating to the same amount of money as the street. And when I really started to do that and follow how those deals are structured and how that business, because it's a different business structure than the majors. Like you could watch a nigga like MECC or Ross or something like that. And these niggas, if you watch the pay scale, it could be similar or they could get more. You never know.
Right.
Because of the way the deals are structured.
Right.
Sometimes it's 80-20 split. Some niggas at a major might be getting fucking 12 cents on the dollar. They getting 80. You don't got to sell the same amount of records. The tours. I went on tour with Benny. That shit is fucking packed from the stage to the fuck. Every show we did went on the tour with this nigga. It's sold out.
Sold out.
The album I put on him, all the merch, sold out. So I'm like, oh, these niggas figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And what I learned is that street niggas are executives. Like even when I look at I saw some of my notes from when I consigned this person after all this shit, and I look at my notes. I'm like, these notes are fucking immaculate, nigga. I could run a company with this blueprint that I'm using to keep my shit in order outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I tell any street nigga, man, you could really run a company, run a label. You could apply the things you do in the street to whatever industry you go into, whether it's corporate or anything to do with the word business, and you could win. You could dead ass
To a
win.
certain extent.
Nah, 100%.
To a certain extent, nigga.
100%.
Some drugs
Nah,
sell
100%.
themselves, nigga.
But
Bozo could stand on the corner and make some
once
money.
niggas let go of the excitement of being in the game, you know what I'm saying? They be in a better place. That trap a lot of niggas, just the excitement of it.
You know
feel
what's
what I'm
funny?
saying?
Like niggas that be excited,
movement.
niggas that be excited after a couple years, I'm like, y'all lost. This shit sucks. I was never excited.
It ain't enough.
In the beginning, young, I was excited. Old, I'm like, man, get me the fuck away from this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I wasn't excited. The money was fucking good, but the risk you taking for this bread is like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I be telling my niggas, man, get away from all
Yeah,
that.
especially that's the advice you give niggas when you done had your bumps and bruises in the game.
Yeah, when you learn.
You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
facts.
Is when you got niggas doing life, niggas in wheelchairs, you know what I'm saying? Niggas doing 22-year bids and shit. When you got niggas who will be standing right next to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
When your name coming up to the police, you really got it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I be telling niggas like this, look, niggas ain't in their 20s, niggas is in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? The little homies is 35 now, nigga 33.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's a certain thing that just has the click. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? In a man's brain. You know what I'm saying? It just and this is me speaking on the outside looking in on niggas' situations. But I've been through them same situations though. So it's just like one day you just gotta look at your kids and just look at your wife, just look at your family, and be like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's getting a job.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what I be. That's
It's about
what
being alive.
Even if it's getting a job.
Even if it's getting a job.
Even if it's getting
It's
a
about
job.
being alive.
And I want to say that.
But y'all understand how difficult that is. Like when you, I think people get addicted to the adrenaline.
And the discipline is different. The discipline is way different between point A and point B. Moving how you want to move versus moving how you have to move, that requires two different
But
sets.
to a
But to
certain
get to
extent,
any of
it's
that
always
point, you're gonna have to
moving how
make
you
some
have
kind
to
of
move.
sacrifice to really
Facts.
move how you want to move in a stable manner.
Now, see, the issue is, what I'm seeing is all three of you are victims of your own success. And that can be applied to the music industry and the streets. The problem is you make it look too easy. So somebody walks up to you expecting you to be able to push a button and put them onto this, or hand them this and put them onto that. You make it look too easy.
Well, you know,
especially you.
No, you.
I
Right.
think making it look easy. That's like I said. That's if a person just coming around and looking at the end result. If a nigga been watching, they know we've been doing this for 20 years.
Well,
right.
They got
It's easy about them.
But they,
Right.
if you haven't documented the bumps and bruises, and that's wrong. I'm wrong. You can document the ups and downs and the highs and lows because we talk about it all the time. When you talk about your music, you talk about this dude's never coming home again. This dude is man down. Went to this funeral. This dude's never coming home again. He just got 20. He just got 30. You talk about the music business. This contract is fucked up. These dudes jerked me. This lawyer ran off. This dude took a check and I never even knew what the amount was. Had to call him with my lawyer on the phone. You can tell people the bad side. They overlook that because they see the sexy part. And that's the part that they gravitate to. That's when they run down on you saying, yo, put me on. Yo, you sure this industry's fucked up?
I don't think everybody do though. I don't think everybody. I know dope boys who successful. You know what I'm saying? Who music is motivation. And I know corporate people who just as successful, same thing the dope boys got. Who like, yo, when I first started this business, I was listening to Burn the Proof. Now look, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same. I hear the craziest stories.
Where did you wake up
from
when Jeezy was playing?
Oh, in the crack house. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? White boys, Mexicans, everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is the soundtrack to the hustle, you know what I'm saying? Not the dope dealing, just to the hustle. We just telling our hustle about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's not one size fits all. There are exceptions to every rule. I got 3 of them sitting across from me right now, and 2 and 1 on each side right here. There's exceptions to it. Not everybody goes it, but when you start wanting to explain that attitude, that entitlement, that hand me something, give me something, that's because it looks like somebody did that for you. They didn't
100%.
watch.
Yeah, that's
They
what
didn't
they
focus
be
on the
thinking.
fucking
They
part.
really be thinking somebody gave us some
100%.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like that shit be bugging me out. Like
Right.
they be thinking like a nigga gave somebody some shit.
That only lowers your chances because mathematically the numbers ain't there for everybody to be successful.
That's
It's
a
not.
fact.
Everybody ain't gonna be successful.
Somebody got to lose, B.
Right.
Depending
Yeah,
on what
yeah.
you
Real
consider
shit.
success. Depending on what you consider success.
100%.
Depending on that's
But we know
that's-
we know what these
but the
we know what we talk
general
about.
the general thought of
this business.
success.
Yeah.
In this
Not
business.
everybody's gonna make it there.
I know a lot of artists who tour whose names you never hear.
100%.
But when you go to the venue,
Well, you be trying to get them on the
the
show.
lines are around the corner.
Okay.
Around the corner and down the block. And they globe trotting.
Yeah.
Right? You may never hear them in mainstream this, mainstream that, but you hum one of their tunes and 20 people turn around and go, oh shit.
That's such a
I know exactly who you you're going to the show. I'm over by Gramercy Theater. I walk past there, name on the name up in lights. Never heard of him before. But I'm fighting my way down the sidewalk like
That's
yo,
who I
bro,
am. I'm one of
you
them. I'm one of them. You don't know who the fuck this is? I'm one of them niggas. Niggas see me, niggas like, you don't know who the fuck this is?
That's it.
I'm saying.
That happened with Kid Cudi.
In
When I was
every
back at the
country,
source, that
everywhere.
happened. Cracked me up.
How often do niggas come up to y'all and give you their whole resume, their whole street
shit.
resume?
That's a normal
Kind of
thing.
like.
Or the nigga favorite line, yo, fuck with my man, he a shooter. Nigga, bring me some nerds,
Yeah,
nigga.
but does it get annoying after a while? Like why do you think I want to know this, bro? Like, does that ever happen to y'all?
It do,
Where a nigga
but
be
I
like,
understand
yo,
it because the nigga just want to give you perspective on who you talking to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's important.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
I met people, and I don't even speak because you got to have perspective on who you talking to. So next time when you got a little perspective on like, yo, this is such and such. You ever been introduced to somebody twice? You know that's an important person. You ever been in a room and somebody like, yo, this such and such. Then 10 minutes later, somebody like, yo, this such and such.
Right.
He that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He a
Right.
solid nigga when everybody introduce you to that nigga. But it's like, you gotta have perspective on this shit, man. So I get when niggas like, yo, bruh, I was here. My baby mama, she this. I was down. I'm like, I get it.
Nah, that's a fact.
Right.
I get that.
But then there's the niggas that want to tell you how much they got it for.
They trying to sell themselves.
But you know, it's annoying at the same time. It's annoying at the same time because sometimes niggas tell you too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga, why?
I've been.
Nah, no, that's some flattering shit. Like, you know, I went through that my whole life and shit, especially in prison. But I realized when a nigga trying to sell himself to you, that mean you that nigga.
Yeah, he respects you. That's a fact.
Yeah, there's a certain respect that they hold
a certain way.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Exactly.
He want you to see him the same
Are
type of
niggas
life.
still trying to
Yeah.
put y'all on to like what the numbers are? Like,
I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm a person, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't be around nobody that talk like that. All my phone calls consist of straight music.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's the thing we was talking about earlier. That's we didn't speak on it, but you really got to keep your hands clean. Because that's what it's about. There's certain people in your life got to understand that's what you're trying to do. They can't take it as, yo, this nigga, he acting different. Like, people got to give you your space as the person you are today. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's hard for people. That's easy for some people because they got that much love for you.
Right.
But that's hard for some people. You know what I'm saying?
are there people in your life that you know, like, yo, I love this person to death. If something was to happen, I might take the risk. You know what I'm saying? But I can't hang out with you right now.
100%.
I can't
How
be
do you
on that
handle
block. I can't be.
like staying busy.
I'm saying having to distance yourself from somebody you really give a fuck about. How do you handle that part of it?
I'm at home, my family. You know what I'm saying? I live in the crib, my wife, my mom, my daughter, 2 dogs, white picket fence type shit.
Right.
I'm chilling. Nigga Spesh got the kitchen in his backyard.
Yeah.
Spesh got heated floors and all kind of shit.
Does it get boring?
What's that?
Hell nah.
Nah, man, I got
Does
kids and shit, so that shit.
No, I got
Yeah,
kids
so
too.
You know how that shit go.
But
Like,
you know, when they off in school,
I feel like that's the exciting part of it sometimes. It's just the slow down. It's just you know what I mean, it's just the speed of how life moving. But you know, being engulfed in your dream, the shit you always dreamed of doing, that's the excitement of it. You know that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the excitement. That's the high niggas get off of it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, this never happened.
And we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yo, this never.
She's amazing. Amazing.
That's different, G. I
And
like
that's your
that.
production. Who came up with the concept?
Everybody, we about to start, y'all.
We started already, yeah. You late?
Oh, my bad, I ain't know.
Nah, I came up with that concept, man. Just the beat just took me there. Like, especially so versatile with the beats. That one right there, it just took me there. And then Melissa B, that's her on the hook. Shout out to her, she bodied that hook, man. That shit just came together like, it was one of them records that just worked out so classically. But I'm glad you played that because we just got, right now we're currently being considered for a Grammy nomination off that record. How you feel about that, sir?
I feel good, man. You know, I'm also considered for, you know, best rap album and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Good thing. That's my fault. You gotta remember, these are dirty hood niggas you're looking at, man. We come on with a Grammy, my nigga. A Grammy? This for the hood. That's for the culture, son. It don't get like, I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was possible for me to be considered for a Grammy. I'm like, what that mean? Like serious? I thought it was like, not real.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, you considered for a Grammy. Then the category I'm in, a lot of motherfuckers are voting for me. They're like, oh, we didn't know. I mean, like, name brand niggas. Like, a lot of people are voting. I'm like, oh, this shit is crazy. I might
Who
fuck
in the
around with this
category
shit.
with you, though?
Nobody. Me, Dylan, and Dylan. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. We doing good, nigga. We talking about this shit. We here, nigga. We win, nigga. Like, yo, we take home a Grammy, boy. Like the gold little, like, that's crazy. Like,
Take that shit on tour with you.
a nigga, like a newborn baby, that should be seatbelt in a whip, nigga. Like, that's crazy to me. But it could really happen. Like, a nigga might fuck around and win that shit. So, word.
Good luck.
Is that a goal amongst all of y'all? Like, we still want the awards. We still want this. We still want.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, them shits is cool, but you know, the real goal is to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Well, for me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
no, real
man.
shit though. And you know, all the other shit is extra. But if ain't nobody say my name and they just gave me the money, I'll be happy. I wouldn't give 2 fucks. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Wouldn't
I wouldn't give 2 fucks. Man, if they listen.
Spesh, cut it out, bro.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
My nigga,
No.
let me tell you why I say cut it out.
Okay.
Bruh, I done seen you work.
Right.
I heard a million of your verses.
Right.
You are not busting your brain.
No.
Thinking that shit up for
Okay.
niggas to not know who you are, bro.
Okay, now listen, let me explain something to you, right? I'm busting my brain to do that because I'm just an extremist. I just want to be the best at whatever the fuck I do.
Right.
And if I was cutting grass, I would make sure I was cutting it the best. Your yard, you look the best on the block.
Right.
Anything I touch, I'm gonna make sure that I do the best. But when you be the best, you have to accept sometimes not getting the recognition that you deserve for so long. You get programmed.
Oh no, tell me about it.
So with that, right? If you actually is letting your motivation be based on accolades, that shit is gonna discourage you.
That's a fact.
You understand? So what you gotta realize, that shit, it gotta be completely self-reliant, and I mean like self-motivated. It gotta be all in self. It can't be what the next people say. So me, I know I'm the best. I move at the best at whatever I do, and I accept that. I'm not gonna let nothing else determine that, or even sway me to think, or even motivate me to move off of that. You know what I'm saying? So what really motivate me is how well I'm gonna be able to take care of the family at the end of the day. So what I had to realize, once you get programmed for not getting the recognition that you deserve, because I've been one of the nicest at a long time, I have to accept getting the money and be happy with that.
Right.
If they never say my name, I came and got what I was supposed to get out this motherfucker.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Real shit though.
It is.
So, fact.
Yo, did you study at like Shaolin for like a year or some shit?
About 2 years, dog.
2 years.
About 24
2
months,
years.
dog.
2 years. 2 years. Special always get, look, you drop. Jewels, nigga, you're dropping jewels.
Have you looked But yo, we still want the Grammys and shit. Like, not saying we don't want them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it ain't the goal.
Now, hear your point though.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
The Keyz said is that you've been nice for so long. Same thing like me, you've been nice for so long, and that didn't get the credit or the accolades. You got to accept whatever else come with the shit, which is feeding your family and shit like that. But I will say at this point, the amount of work we put in, nah, it is about the impact. I want all that shit. Give me all the money. Give me the Grammy, the fucking Oscar. I want shit. I ain't like, nigga, whatever the fuck it is to show we did this work, put that shit in the bag too. Niggas put
How
too
did
much
you
pain
feel
in
when
it.
you seen LeBron James spit in your verse?
I was hyped for the nigga.
I was surprised.
I was like, oh shit.
I was like, this nigga know
You
my
ain't
shit.
back.
I hit you,
ain't
nigga. I was like, yo.
crazy.
No, I went retarded. I went retarded. I was like, yo, I watched this shit like 10 times and shit. I'm like, yo, damn. You know what it showed me, man? It showed
That's
me.
a Grammy for hood nigga.
It
right
showed,
there.
yeah.
Shit like that, right?
Yeah, like shit like that. It showed me the power of music and how much influence that we have and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I remember wanting to be like a big time hustler when I was younger. And it was like the goal to be like the man. Then I realized, and I always had talent, but talent wasn't really paying the bills. So I wanted to be like the niggas that was riding by me in those nice cars and shit. As I got older, I realized that the niggas that was riding by me in those nice cars wish they had the talent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, don't trade will make you special.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I had to learn that. We grow to learn that. Sometimes we be born with things that just make us who we are. And sometimes we ignore that. I got talented homies that ignore that put their talent to the back burner for some instant gratification shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, real shit.
He's getting that
Trying to go viral again,
No,
dog. Go viral again, dog.
I'm saying.
It's about impact,
Get
man.
some of that guest speaker money, nigga. You could get that.
Shaolin for 3 years.
You know what I'm saying? Shaolin
But I
for
got a
3
lot of
years.
shit. I'm on my activist shit too. I just was on MSNBC talking about the current rise in listeria. That's a food sickness right now. That's linked to boar's head deli meat. You understand? And we eat boar's head deli meat.
Grew up on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm on my activist special. If I ain't had no felonies, I'd be running for president about 10 years.
Let me tell you something, man. The niggas you see coming from
You can still
Rochester, Buffalo.
Hold on.
Yeah, you might still
Hold
do
on
it.
a second.
Shit.
I would just let niggas know, like, the niggas they see coming from Rochester and Buffalo far as me. It's a lot of niggas doing their shit. It's a lot of real niggas from up there. But for what we do, far as me, Spesh, Conway, and Westside Gun, it's not a mistake that niggas is the ones who emerged. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These was the names I'm saying before this shit, like 10 years before this thing ever happened that you heard up there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas known for grinding and so, you know, these niggas are smart niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Definitely. And y'all see it too. So Benny, there be a lot of females at your shows.
You think so? They said I was scared of hoes.
You said you scared of hoes?
Yeah, I seen some shit like that. It was like,
Women
play Benny
that.
Spesh.
You ain't putting out joints summertime Benny. You're not doing that if you ain't gonna get no females that you do.
The ladies love me, to be honest with you.
Right.
To be honest with you, the ladies love a hood, real nigga, street nigga from the cloth. You know what I'm saying? They might not admit it, all this shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
But they do.
We they dream nigga. A nigga who winning in a good position, we they dream nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Protection.
That's what they put on them tight dresses for and go to the club.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? For a nigga who could change their life. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do it for. So even if they ain't like the music, they love the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So
how hard is it to stay faithful in your position?
Man, I keep my lady with me everywhere I go. That's another thing.
Is that how? Is that the that's how you do it?
I enjoy her with me. Have somebody you can enjoy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not about like, you know, marriage is a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a constitution. It ain't about you, it ain't about her. It's about the family. So when you get with somebody who understand that, and the only way they gonna understand some shit like that is if y'all built the family together, if y'all build things together. So I'm saying it can't be no overnight shit, and you just gotta have somebody who gonna let you be you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my wife let me be me. You know what I'm saying? India, she a big part of what I do. I went to Africa as soon as I got out the van. You know, they run up on this shit. He was like, "This India?" You know what I'm saying? In Africa, you know, South Africa.
What was that like though?
Out
Your
there.
first experience.
It was dope, man. I love how when you come out there, they tell you, when you actually it was your first time, you say, yeah, they tell you welcome home.
Wow.
That's so fire.
That's different.
I love that shit.
Different. Those are cousins over there, man. 100%. No,
Right.
nigga really might be your cousin from over there.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
That's crazy.
You going to a village, see a nigga that look just like you.
Word.
And hip hop live over there. They was telling me right now, hip hop is in the stages of the late 80s, early 90s.
That's fire.
You feel what I'm saying? And
For the pure shit, they want bars.
100%. It's a kid named Kid Kane, right? He went viral. He put out
On your beat.
I seen that.
Seen that, yeah.
He put out a verse on my beat like 3 weeks ago, less than a month ago, right? So I seen it circulating. Then I listened to it and I'm like, it was fire. He's from South Africa. Then when I got out there, I did that song and let him come on the stage and perform the verse.
That's so fire.
Dope.
So
fire.
The crowd, they knew his shit and all that.
Dope. Nah, yeah, I clap it up for that, man. Clap it up.
I love that kind of shit.
You gonna sign him?
You know that. You know that.
The pipeline continues, nigga.
I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. I love it.
That's what it is.
That's fire,
So
man.
what we looking at next?
Man, movies and you know what I'm saying? And we invested in tech. I invested in tech. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she start real estate school on the 4th, get a real estate license.
Love that.
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
that.
We just
Clap for that.
we just expanding this shit. And you know what I'm saying, trying to add to the family and you know what I'm saying, shit outside of rap.
What's the tech that you invested in?
Some shit so big that I don't even want to talk about it. I'm saying, because I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying? But some shit is pretty big individuals involved in it. A lot of important people, rappers and shit, execs. So I'm saying some shit that we banking on being big. You know what I'm saying?
You heard about the tapioca
No.
app that they working on? Where you could sell an album by tapping phones.
That's crazy.
That's fire right there.
How the money get exchanged? Tap a nigga pocket? So
It's the same thing as the tap. It's just phone to phone.
That's
Bang, bang.
fire. That's dope.
Irritating.
Get all your
irritating,
information on the
right?
low.
Because
I
hate.
don't
I've never
like that.
I've never been okay with music. Has gotten less and less good as it's become less and less tangible.
I agree with that.
That annoys the shit out of me. When it's not like an actual thing that you can hold in your hand,
Like a
it's
physical copy.
It's just become less and less, more disposable.
And the fans get cheated out of that era, man. When you get the whole albums, look at the booklet.
See
Think about it as an artist.
see who
You
produced
plan-
the record.
You plan
Right,
photo
right.
shoots for your booklet. You got your
Because
boss planned out.
Ready to Die was a thing.
Yeah.
That you could hold in your hand.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
Niggas
a book.
booklets
It was a whole book.
was a thing.
I mean,
whole
apocalypse
shit.
and
I
shit,
miss
shit
that
you
era.
can hold in your hand just like this.
And
physically.
the ink smelled a certain way.
All that shit mattered.
When I first got Illmatic, like I took it home like this. Like they weren't supposed to sell
They
it
was
to
gonna
me.
rob you?
Oh nah, somebody was gonna get me for that. Like the cassette that wasn't out for like another 2 weeks. Yo, it's like walking around with a pack. Jesus
Yo,
Christ.
but the thing is, man, it'll never get back to that.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? It'll never get back to that. We just got
You know, only because they stopped making CD players. If these kids got to fuck with CD players,
Nah, niggas
because
still be.
Let me
like
tell you
the
why. Let
PlayStation
me tell
5s
you
and
why.
all
Because the experience of the CD. Think about artists was planning photo shoots for their booklet. I had my thank yous written months in advance. I'm looking for fonts and shit.
Right.
When niggas put that kind of time into the booklet, you as a fan, you want to hold that shit.
Right.
And be like,
You
yo,
wanted to
who
read
said
it.
what? Yeah,
See who got the
I
shout
might
out.
say, yo, shout out to Spesh. I'm gonna write something for that. Write something to Benny. Niggas want to read all that shit. My thank yous is long as fuck. Because I'm saying real shit to niggas I care about in them shits. I'm picking the font. I made a handmade font, all kind of shit.
Because it reflected your personality.
100%.
But
So
now they go to Instagram for that. So he's
But
right.
I'm saying
rough
because
getting back to that.
that's
They still
obsolete.
pressing that out,
There's no
though.
reason to make it.
People
They
are
still
still
sell
pressing
CDs, but it's not popular.
They
It's
got
like,
vinyl.
yeah, but niggas ain't walking around with
But
that
they
shit
watered the
in their pocket.
vinyl shit down
Like,
now too.
fans buy
Vinyl ain't
vinyl.
where,
Like, real,
ain't where it
real.
used to be at because everybody watered it down. Everybody dropping vinyl. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And vinyl definitely had its run a few years ago. I'm saying people still move vinyl. You know what I mean? But it ain't like it was because
People don't got
it became
record players
trendy.
and shit.
It became trendy, you know what I'm saying?
Is it supported by the technology? Like, can you go
It's
someplace
for art
and
collectors for real.
like down the block and buy?
That's what it is.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
for, it's for the collectors.
If you're a
Yeah.
collector,
Because think about it, I got vinyl as a collector, but I don't have a fucking record player.
but you're not gonna
Right.
throw that vinyl away.
Nah, because
That's what I'm saying.
I'm of the culture. I wanted to have the pieces, but I
They
don't have
still
record
sell
players.
fucking record players, man. Get a
I
record
don't know
player.
shit.
Hell yeah, they got digital shits now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got the better
you
shit.
just
Record
slide it
player,
in
man.
and
And some of them shits
Yeah.
is
That was
fire.
crazy.
Remote control.
100%.
They got a
That's-
couple of them
that
that's
is
like
fire.
super dope.
Word.
Yeah, it just again, every
It's
time
just technology. They forced you to change.
yeah, every
didn't
piece of
choose that.
technology we get just waters down the feeling. It just
And it kind of take money out your pocket too. Like, cause I remember when niggas was moving the CDs, the vinyls, the units, niggas was buying houses off that shit.
Nigga,
And I was like,
my
you
first
don't know
CD,
how much money you making off fucking streams and shit.
You getting
don't
jerked.
know.
You getting jerked. Spotify building look crazy.
have y'all heard
That's
about the
true, though, like-
the artist wage?
You know what the fuck you make. You ain't gonna know what the
built for
fuck
that type of
is really
that
being
side of the
made.
hustle.
You know
the
what I'm saying?
sexy job.
Some niggas don't even want to
That's why they
know.
always gonna eat. The labels gonna always eat because that side of the hustle is so unattractive to a lot of
It's
niggas.
so unattractive. That's
feel
the
what
thing
I'm saying?
about it. Who wants to sit there and do that?
There's a whole word for
You
it.
know
It's
what I'm
called
saying?
administrative. People duck and dodge the administrative
Right.
all the time, but when they tell you the devil is in the details, that's what they talking about.
Facts.
Some of
That's
these
where it
niggas
is.
just want to be lit. They
That's
just
what I'm
want
saying. They don't.
That's
They
what
don't.
they're
They don't
saying.
want to
that
know.
shit. They
That's
just
what
want
they're
their
saying.
video out. They
They
just
run
want
from
to
the
be
business.
heard.
Most
So-
niggas just want to be lit.
That's the sexy
So
job.
have y'all heard about the artist fair wage bill that they're trying to pass,
What is that?
I heard about it.
where all streaming platforms have to pay you a penny at the least for a stream?
Yeah, I seen some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That they fighting for and shit.
How much of a difference would that make?
A
Millions
decent
of dollars.
difference. Like some pieces is paying a piece of a penny.
Yeah.
Some paying a half of a penny. They get a whole penny and make a big difference. Probably double or triple what a guy's seeing right now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Like quadruple it.
Yeah.
For real.
And
A
shit,
stream
more
is
than
like
a
0
penny, but
point
you gotta
point
start
point. It's like
somewhere.
it's so minuscule to what the artist's supposed to actually make. It's not really fair. The numbers is askew. It's not fair at all. It's not an artist's favor at all.
That's
What
why
they do
niggas
is
loading
easy.
their album up with a bunch of songs. You know what I'm saying? To offset that shit. That's what a lot of niggas doing. Got a whole bunch of songs on their album.
But they
How does
got
it
that-
offset? Hold on, how does it offset?
Because if I put out an album with 11 songs and an artist put out an album with 22 songs, one stream, you listen to my whole shit, it's only 11 songs. Listen to his whole shit, it's double the streams. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas is, they playing towards that.
They fixed that. They not
At the
fixed
end of
it.
the day, as every game change, you gotta change with it. It ain't gonna be streams probably in the next 20 years. Whatever the fuck they selling, I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? They stop selling CDs, they won't sell CDs no more. You gotta just adjust to it. It's the niggas that ain't selling shit that's or ain't administrating, that's complaining and shit.
I say
But that's really
be careful because all change ain't progress. All movement ain't forward. All change ain't progress. balance. Sometimes we make moves and we do things and it's to the detriment of the bigger picture. It looks good in the moment. Sounds good in the moment. Might even pay off. But overall, like the bigger picture, you're signing up for a very slow, very deliberate, long-range L.
Now, I agree. We got hard ass. You know what I'm saying? I want to end on this note, though. I want to say, like, what artists really need to do is study the market. Just like anybody, any business you jump in. You can't jump in a business without understanding the market of the business. Meaning, like, if I tell you I want this for a feature, you should know why I want this for a feature. Just like if I had a pound of weed and I told you why I want this for a pound, you're going to know why I want this for a pound, why it's valued at that. If I say I want this for a verse, you should know why. How you going to make your money back? What this nigga worth? Why he worth that? What he worth? Why he worth that? How can I make my money back? I don't think any artist should jump in. I don't think anybody should jump in any business without studying the market. Niggas just want to be rappers. You got to study the market in any business that you jump in. Once you study the market, then you're going to know how to apply yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Completely agree.
The Butcher, 38 Spesh Grafh. What are we looking out for?
Stab this shot too, man.
That's out now. Yeah, I can't wait for that to drop as a fan, actually.
You know what I mean?
I'm always cooking some shit, but I want to say I got a music program for the children called Music Therapy that I'm putting to these schools now, man, trying to save these babies. And I actually come into the school myself with my laptop and the speakers and the microphone, and I teach these kids how to make songs, teach them about song structure, financial literacy, and shoot cool videos. And even though it's designed as being creative and making songs, it's really a program to help them express their emotions and their feelings and get in touch with who they are and become better communicators and shit. Because us from the hood, Black, Spanish, we ain't learn how to communicate properly. We learn how to express anger, frustration. We ain't learn how to express love or be vulnerable. So I try to show these little kids. And one of my schools is in a prison. So I'm in there with these kids every week and I see what's going on. And that's the only school I actually allowed them to make drill music where they talk about ops, because everybody's sliding on ops and spinning the block. Every other school, I'd be like, all ops live today. I don't want to hear that shit. How do you actually feel what you're going through? You ain't kill an op today, it's only lunch. You know what I'm saying? So, but in there, I hear what they talking about, and it's like, damn, son, the number one rule I be trying to tell them kids is stop telling on yourself in this music. Like, you incriminate yourself. You never getting out of here. If I ever put this song out, they're going to bury you under this place, bro. So it's like, and that's just a lack of guidance. You know what I'm saying? I know that because I was fortunate to have one of the best OGs in the world, man. Shout out to Chaz Williams, man. Like, if I ain't have an OG like that, I'd have been lost in the sauce too, beyond. Because I was doing all kind of reckless shit. He would stop it. Most of my crimes are behind his back. You know what I'm saying? He was not co-signing my outsideness, to keep it 100. So it's like, I just try to be there for these kids and level it up. And even when y'all niggas in town, I love to bring y'all to the kids so they can see y'all and see what success look like. Talk to y'all. I've been there, because they were like, they gonna listen to niggas from the town. They know you did it. They know it's real. They know they listen. You know what I'm saying? So they relate because like
those are the best places to give talks, because they would listen.
Yeah, I'm bringing out to the schools. Yeah, they would love to see y'all. They're gonna be like, oh, they don't have mad questions because they know y'all niggas is from it. Now, if you bring somebody that's not connected to them, they're gonna be like, you can't even talk to them. They're gonna be W. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not relating to these kids. So we're just trying to save the future, man. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
We out.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.